Well, a very good afternoon to you, Nompo. And of course, you've said we are going to be witnessing the British pageantry. Already, there are many people who have come here to witness that. In fact, my colleague Tulumunara will just show you some of the media that has gathered here. And of course, that is the media from South Africa and the media from Britain. And then this place where we are, it's known, Nompo, as Horse Parade Guard. That's where the president and the king will be. I think they will emerge from that big door there. I'm sure you can see on horse carriage as part of that state visit that is about to begin. But of course, we know that beyond the pomp and ceremony, there will be issues that will be discussed, which will relate mainly to business and trade between the two countries. So this state visit is quite significant, Nompo, in so many ways, as we've been saying. It's the fourth one since a democratic South Africa. President Nelson Mandela was invited here. President Mbeki, President Zuma, now President Ramaphosa, so has been invited. So quite clearly, this is a very important occasion. In fact, I've just seen the presidential spokesperson, Vincent Magwenya, to grab him to tell us exactly what sort of trade deals are we going back home with other than pageantry of the Brits that we all know about. Mr. Magwenya, so I know that you were not prepared for me. I just grabbed you. South Africans are expecting much more than just the pictures, the visuals, the horses. What can we expect from this visit?
Indeed, Mzwandile, the pageantry is part of British custom that is accorded to visiting heads of states all the time. From our perspective, we are here to strengthen our bilateral trade arrangements with the UK. We want to see more of the UK taking our manufacturing products. We want a lift on South African wine. There's a wine quota that restricts numbers in terms of South African wine. We want that quota lifted. We want to increase our agricultural produce coming into the UK, as well as in terms of agro-processing. We want to see an increase there. So we're coming with a very robust, aggressive trade agenda that needs to benefit South African businesses, the South African economy, as well as create jobs.
Well, indeed, I think that's what South Africans will want to hear. But there is also a view that you guys haven't been spending a lot of time at home, yet we are facing a number of challenges. As I'm speaking to you now, there is a protest action, so there are rolling blackouts. So what is the view of the president as these things are happening?
No, Mzwandile, we should put matters into context. We were in Egypt for COP27, where we presented our investment plan with respect to the just transition. That schedule could not be altered. We were in Indonesia for the G20, which is an important, as you know, multilateral forum from our own economic interest, but as well as for regional economic interest within SADC. So those engagements could not be postponed. Here, this was a long-standing invitation, which had to be paused because of the said passing away of Her Majesty, and that invitation was revived. So we're not running away from any problems. With respect to energy, there's a national energy plan, which has received a lot of support, which everybody has bought into. The current challenges with Eskom are well known, but we're fixing Eskom. As you know, those processes are underway, and we've communicated quite extensively in that regard.
Thank you very much, Vincent. Well, that is Vincent Magwenya, the presidential spokesperson. In fact, you'll see that the proceedings are about to begin as I move back to our positions. And then the South African delegation also is seated here. So we must accept that we have to go to particular positions. My colleague Tulo has to run. You know, they are very strict about certain things here. So we have to follow the rules. But you can just get a sneak preview of the guard and the honor that tells you that we are about to get to the official state visit by the president, as we've been saying, Nombo.